हाँ भैया, पहले तो तालियां हो जाएं। कल श्रीलंका जीत गई और पाकिस्तान आउट हो गई एशिया कप से, विच इज वेरी सरप्राइजिंग, समथिंग सिमिलर टू व्हाट हैपेंड इन 2021। तो एक इंडिया पाकिस्तान का जो एक फाइनल हो सकता था वो इस बार भी नहीं हो पाया। तो today I'm doing the video alone. As you can see, I don't have Arvind with me. Arvind uh, is right now in India, but he's very tired. It's been a while since we came out with the video, और मुझे लगा कि since I think 2-3 matches हो चुके हैं and we haven't come up with a reaction video or a preview video of the matches. I thought it kind of makes sense to to talk about the matches which are happening as I speak. There are a couple of fantastic matches happening between England and New Zealand and Australia and South Africa, which I'm actually watching very keenly with the series on the line for South Africa. अभी बस पाकिस्तान ने सॉरी ये बांग्लादेश ने 265 रन्स बनाए. आई थिंक इट्स गोना बी अ वेरी कॉम्पिटिटिव स्कोर. मुझे लगता है कि इंडिया वुड हैव टू बैट रियली वेल टू गेट दिस स्कोर. आई थिंक इट ऑल बॉइल्स डाउन टू हाउ आवर ओपनर्स परफॉर्म. आज के मैच में कोहली नहीं है. इंडिया की वही सेम प्रॉब्लम. आई थिंक मुझे जैसे याद है बांग्लादेश was 58 or 59 for 4, if I'm right. I think let's just check what was the score. And as you can see, yes, so Bangladesh was around 59 for 4. And a tremendous recovery by Bangladesh. You can see good scores from Shakib, Tawheed, Nasum Ahmed, Mehdi Hassan, and even Tanzim Hassan Saqib. So basically your 9, 10, and 11, or 8, 9, 10, whatever it is, so they have scored decent amount of runs. So अगर आप मुझे पूछते कि 59 for 4, मुझे लग रहा था कि इंडिया wouldn't make the mistakes that they have made in the past, and they would be able to bundle out Bangladesh, if not for 100, 150, but at least they would be able to keep it below 200. लेकिन वो शाकिब और तौहीद की पार्टनरशिप हुई, और फिर बाद में आई थिंक वेरी सरप्राइजिंग नसूम अहमद और मेहंदी हसन की जो पार्टनरशिप हुई, लगा ही नहीं कि दे आर lower order batsmen. This is something that India should keep in mind for the remaining set of matches that they have before the World Cup. दूसरे टीमों के जो lower order batsmen हैं, they are playing very very well. But a tremendous recovery from Bangladesh. I think India को काफी अच्छी बैटिंग करनी होगी. देखते हैं इंडिया कैसे बैटिंग करती है. And I'll try to come up with a video post India's batting. तो देखते हैं कि इंडिया how do they basically chase down the score. Just few couple of thoughts on the India Pakistan and Sri Lanka India match that basically happened, along with Sri Lanka Pakistan match, which was very very exciting. I think not all the three. I think the last two, India Sri Lanka and Sri Lanka Pakistan, they were very exciting games. India Pakistan एक तरह से बिल्कुल वन साइडेड अफेयर हो गया. आई थिंक जो टाइप ऑफ स्टार्ट इंडिया ने ले ली थी ऑन द फर्स्ट डे, तो इंडिया देखा जाए तो 2 दिन मैच खेली. So we basically had a 2-day international versus Pakistan. So I'm not really sure if it worked in favor of Pakistan. Ultimately, it didn't. लेकिन 124 for I think 124 या 127, 147 if I'm right. इंडिया ने जब फर्स्ट दिन बना लिए थे, I think it was all that India required to do was play out few overs when they came out on the next day. और आपने देखा उसके बाद विराट कोहली ने एक शानदार इनिंग्स खेली. I think he just proved what Babar fails to prove. और ये इसके बारे में मैंने काफी बात की है. But I think myself and Arvind stand corrected. And Arvind ने शायद ये बात बोली थी अपने while we are having a discussion on Team Pakistan. They have always bowled 4 overs, Shaheens and Shadab. Especially I was kind of worried about Shadab. शाहीन को मैंने देखा है 10 ओवर डालते हुए, राव को भी देखा है. बीच में मुझे लगता है कि दे फर्स्ट 3-4 ओवर के बाद they go off the ball and they put on the gas in the later part of their, let's say somewhere around 8, 9 or 10th over आते आते वो अच्छी बॉलिंग करते हैं, लेकिन उन बीच के ओवर्स में पाकिस्तान इज वेयर आई फील दे आर लिटिल वनरेबल, और यही आपको दिख रहा है सारे मैचेस। and I've sensed that in a lot of matches that they have played previously, let's say be it with Australia, New Zealand, or even England, jab when they toured Pakistan. So Pakistan, before coming to the Asia Cup, seemed like the most settled team, or abhi ja rahi hai almost like ki they are the most unsettled team in the subcontinent. So quite a surprise, and not a surprise as well. Certain things, I had at the back of my mind, what if, Pakistan, जैसा मैं बोल रहा था कि उनकी जो bowling है, they go off the ball in the middle overs, and that's what happened in majority of the matches, barring Nepal and Afghanistan, जब अफगानिस्तान पाकिस्तान के साथ जब श्रीलंका में खेली थी. So a very disappointed tournament for Pakistan अगर आप देखा जाए, barring the match they won against Afghanistan, which was also very tight. Not against Afghanistan versus Nepal. They have very little to show in Asia Cup. I think बस last जो match हुआ था, they put on a good fight, लेकिन that was Sri Lanka's game to win. I think काफी easily उन्होंने ये जो last match था chase कर लिया था. So very 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 disappointing performance from Pakistan. Shahnawaz Dhani, sorry, Haris Rauf, और अब क्या बोलते हैं, who's the other bowler, and Naseem Shah, they are also injured. So I think it's going to add a lot more, it's going to add a lot more reading that the Pakistan basically would have to do in their squad. और जैसा मुझे पता चला है कि शायद नसीम शाह फर्स्ट 2 मैचेस ना खेले वर्ल्ड कप के, तो मुझे लगता है कि नाउ पाकिस्तान इज ऑलमोस्ट इन द सिचुएशन दैट इंडिया वाज before the T20 World Cup of 2021, if we can just recollect, which happened in Dubai. They came from a drubbing of 152 for no loss with Pakistan, and they just could never recover. और ऐसा ही मुझे लग रहा है कि Pakistan is in a similar situation. I'm not saying they're going to be in the very same situation come the World Cup, but a lot of things that the Pakistan needs to work upon. Sri Lanka has played really really well. 214 मारे इंडिया के साथ, अच्छा डिफेंड किया उन्होंने उस टोटल को, डिफेंड नहीं किया, अच्छा चेज किया, आई एम सॉरी, एंड दे कुड हैव won the match. I think थोड़ा सा अगर केयरफुली खेलते उनके जो लोअर ऑर्डर बैट्समैन थे, तो मुझे लगता है कि they could have actually chased down that 214, लेकिन nothing to take away from the brilliant bowling of India. And suddenly, all of a sudden, India, which seemed like the most unsettled team, केएल राहुल आते हैं, सेंचुरी मारते हैं, बुमराह अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, शामी आज का मैच खेला उन्होंने, अच्छी बॉलिंग की उन्होंने, अगर आप देख रहे हैं स्कोर अभी, उन्होंने 2 विकेट लिए 8 ओवर डाल के, सो ही डिड प्रीटी वेल. तो इंडिया all of a sudden seems a settled sort of a squad. I think they would just want to test the likes of जो आज खेल रहे हैं, I'm not really sure who it is, I forgot his name, मुंबई इंडियन के जो प्लेयर हैं, तिलक वर्मा, और क्या बोलते हैं, सूर्य कुमार यादव को टेस्ट करना चाहिए कि just to make sure कि they get some sort of a practice before the World Cup. So India almost have all the ticks in the box, if I may say. सबने अच्छी बॉलिंग की है, बारिंग अक्षर पटेल मुझे लगता है, और सबने अच्छी बैटिंग कर ली है. शुभमन गिल, रोहित शर्मा, विराट कोहली, हार्दिक पांड्या, ईशान किशन, ऑलमोस्ट सबने अच्छी बैटिंग कर ली है, सबको अच्छी बॉलिंग प्रैक्टिस मिल गई है, and everyone has done very very well. So India all of a sudden seems a very confident and a side which is kind of peaking, maybe at the right time. Let's see what's going to happen between India and Sri Lanka. It's not going to be a cakewalk for India. जैसा I'm not really sure कैसा sentiment है cricket fans का, लेकिन I was waiting for the India Pakistan final because it adds a lot more spice. लेकिन now since we have India, Sri Lanka in their home conditions is not it's not going to be easy for India, especially their spinners, and they have found a star in that 19-20-year-old guy Will Agale, if I pronounced his name correctly. So it's going to be a good battle. अभी देखते हैं कि इंडिया बांग्लादेश क्या चलता है. आई थिंक इंडिया हैज ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड टू बैट एंड आई थिंक हाउ एक विकेट भी जा चुके हैं. सो रोहित शर्मा इज गॉन. सो इट्स गोना बी वेरी ट्रिकी chase, and I think India would want to win this particular match before they go to the finals to have that confidence, if I might say. So it's going to be a good match. In parallel, you're also having Australia and South Africa. With South Africa, all to play for. They have to win this particular match to keep the series alive. 231 for 4, 38.3 overs. Seems like they're doing okay, but this Australian batting is something else. You also have, I think, England and New Zealand also playing, and I think Butler was playing well. And yeah, Butler is playing, and David Milan, and we saw what Ben Stokes did in the last match. Astonishing. I think it's very little that we can basically say about Ben Stokes. I'm going to be looking forward to this England squad and England team, and how they basically perform in this particular World Cup in Indian conditions. So mouth-watering day. I'll try to come out with a video post India's chase of Bangladesh, और मुझे लगता है शायद उस टाइम तक थोड़ा बहुत एक indication आ जाएगा, what's happening between South Africa versus Australia, and even England versus New Zealand. एक hint मिल जाएगा कि who is leading and who is in hunt to win the match. So that's it. That's all for now. So I'll come back post post the Bangladesh chase. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.